Highas and higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being present. All right, today is a very special birthday for those of you born September 16th. And actually, some of you are going through a rebirth right now. You recently went through a death, had a death, experienced death in some way, and you're rebirthing into a new sense of self, a new being, a new way. Anyone and everyone is welcome. You may want to check your birth chart and see where Virgo and Mercury are at this time, as Mercury rules Virgo in the 6th house, the house of love. Also, it is the house of purpose. It's about work, routine, pets. Oh, so happy birthday. Definitely some very clear messages of you doing what you want to do today. You're stepping into your own sense of self, your own way of life. Let me pause and back up for a moment. I am Cosmic Cat and I am a tarot reader. I also have a crystal ball in front of me here that if I receive messages, I will share with you. We have a birthday candle here for you. We will blow this candle out at the end of the reading. If the candle doesn't get blown out, this is meant for you to keep your light on, keep your light shining, and the manifestation will still come into fruition for you. If we blow the candle out, you can also set your intention, wish, dream, manifestation, prayer, request, spell, whatever it is that you prefer to call this for you, what you feel comfortable with. And I'm an energy channeler. I receive downloads, so I also will share that with you. And the messages that I am sharing with you at this time are downloads and received information, energy being felt throughout the day. There's a sense like some of you took the day off, and maybe perhaps you always do this. That's something that in the past I always did myself as a way to honor myself because I worked a lot. Now I don't really, at those times I didn't really like my position or job, so maybe perhaps you're feeling that energy at this time, or you have been there before and you're reflecting on this for a reason. There's definitely also an abundance coming up, abundance of something coming into your life. This could be money, this could be food, this could be something you've always dreamed of having a lot of. I mean, maybe you're a baseball collector, baseball card collector, and you are receiving some edition that you haven't ever received before. Perhaps there's a flower, plant, tree that you've always wanted to have, or fruit tree, or some sort of vegetable in your garden, and you're finally going to get that, an abundance of it. You only wanted one of this, but you are receiving abundance, and some of you didn't even really expect or anticipate. Most of you are going to be caught off guard with this. Spirit's wanting you to be open about it, knowing that, you know, yes, it could be money, but also being open and receptive to things that you do receive in abundance. There's something about taking your time throughout a period that's coming up, having more time to yourself, and you're doing this and honoring yourself. Let's start pulling some cards. This is the Spellcasting Oracle deck. My animals are going wild today. Maybe yours is too. Or your inner animal. Virgo. Virgin Virgo. All right. Trust. Trust. So perhaps that's coming into your life of trusting yourself. Trusting in believing. Trusting that you can do it. That you can do what you want to do. Yeah, there's this, you used to just say, I wish I could do what you do, or you would you would admire others and your friends, for the traveling they would do, for the goals they would set and reach. And you just always just said you never could, and there's a shift happening. So you're starting to trust yourself, and some of you, you're going to start actually doing this, putting it into fruition. Now, please keep in mind those birthday Virgos out there. There's about 367,000 people born every day. So that is a lot of folks. Please keep that in mind and know that not everything will fit you or your energy. Allow that to just, hear it and actively listen, but allow it to fall away if it's not for you. Also, some things may have a hint or a deja vu or some sort of energy to it, but you're unsure. This is something that will probably come back up again for you. Months, weeks, it could be days, weeks, months, hours, years, that it comes back in reflection for you. But you are going to trust yourself. You trust yourself in traveling solo. So I'm feeling that you're actually going to travel. Take a solo traveling journey somewhere where you've always wanted to go. You've asked others if they want to go, but you always just felt and knew that it was meant for you to do alone. When the time was right, Spirit's saying. Some grief. Yeah. Fresh new clarity coming through. Yeah. Well, we were talking about the death and the rebirth, and this is exactly a reflection of that, of what this means here. There's grief, there's heartache, there's loss. And you're not alone in this. You know this. Some days you just don't want to think about anything or anyone else about it. You just want to just sit with it and have it. And that is healthy. Spirit feels that's really good. You're not hiding. You're not denying. But some days maybe you feel like you don't want to give it all of your attention, and you want to so you're stepping back into your own. This whole stepping into power. So you probably have spent some time doing something that you used to enjoy, or you're going to. If you haven't done it today or going to do it today, you will be doing it soon. And it's something that you've always enjoyed. Some of you, this is touching your inner child, which is really your breakthrough here. And it's the breakthrough to the connection back with your inner child, or a connection that you never even knew existed. It may surprise some of you, but there's breakthrough, there's clarity coming in about your day-to-day life, regarding your ego, how you communicate with others. You're going to start being more aware. You may be having some ideas that come up, perhaps thoughts in your mind, your beliefs that are fresh, new inventions, ideas. And this could be happening while you're doing what you love, whether this is digging in your garden. Yeah, this is so... I love this for you. And look at how there's light. There's light coming down here. It's as if this could be this flame even. You're even looking at the candle. So there is something about your passion, your desire. What is your desire? Spirit's asking. What is your desire? What is your dream? That was so sweet. I hope you heard my kitty cat. That was love. So, and then you're going to step into this divine energy. Right, Kramer? There's definitely something to do with animals. Something here that you are, you have a lot of animals. You're very much into, you're very strong. Honest. Perhaps spoiled in a way in this energy. But you're a warrior. This shows your strength, your capabilities, what you can do. You're going to reach this state. And this isn't, I mean, this is not gender specific. You're going to reach this state. This is you being your authentic self, being true to you. Taking your day off. Maybe you did it and planned it ahead. Perhaps you called it off a long time ago. Maybe you had other plans today, but you decided you just wanted to do something else. And there may have been repercussions for your choices in some area, either recently or coming up. But you know that there's going to be consequences, and you're willing to take that risk because you understand your energy. You're getting closer with your intuition, with your inner child, with this breakthrough and this clarity. This could also be, cutting some cords of old ways, old patterns, old beliefs. Sometimes it's like that energy that Spirit's giving me right now is that energy of like, after you've had a hard breakup, sometimes how you go and change something about yourself, like your hair. It's something of that energy. But this could be in different, there's all kinds of variations of way this could be resembled. Yet there may possibly be something about the image, the imagery. I mean, you have flowers in your hair here. You're wearing a band with, looks like an esoteric symbol. Almost like 2 half moons and a full moon. If you know what that is, please share with me. You're wearing pearls. There's a purity about this, about you here. Very grounded, straight forth, ready to learn, happy with where you are. You came from the darkness. Now this could be, we do have what looks to be 3 people here, and each of them have a sword. So perhaps 3 people broke their trust with you, and you had to grab your sword. You're all seeing eye opened. Like, look at this. Your eye opened big time. You saw the big picture. It broke your heart, but you had to decide to cut the cords and the ties with the relationship. Another message just came and they're of like, maybe actually you didn't want to cut your cake alone. There could be attachments, but so everybody used a sword to cut the cake. You trusted it. around this time when you're having these feelings and going through this, you are going to see a rainbow. And it will feel like you're lifted, elevated, maybe even perhaps on top of a hill or a mountain where there's like, it's kind of a preserved area. There's not cars or highways or anything loud noise. Yeah. Wow. Understanding grief. You're coming out of grief, understanding it. And this is very powerful. It is going to be extremely beneficial in your life moving forward, and it's part of the abundant gift that you are receiving at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the final card for you today. Oh, look at that. I must have actually left that one over. It was the family card, so if that resonates, and that could be your family. You know, maybe your family isn't supportive of the life that you want to move into, the life that you want to begin. Okay, this one came out too. So you get 2. Chokurei, the light switch. Turn the light switch on. Focus. And here you are focused. This goes really well with this Ace of Swords here. Yeah, focus, clarity, alignment. This is your alignment. And then we have Dancing with the Dragon. Look at that. Yeah. Remember earlier how I talked about the fire, about your passion. And here we have the dragon. And there was there was something different about the dragon today. The dragon is always here. It's actually, yeah. So I am guided to share with you, well, ask right now, ask at this time if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, share in the comments below how this resonated for you, where you're at on your path. Have you been feeling your inner dragon, or your dragon spirit, or dreaming of them, meditating and they come? Do you work with dragons? How are you going through? Are you learning more about grief and having a different understanding than what you had before? There's alignment. Do you feel aligned? Or do you feel like you're working on getting aligned? Because that is the most energy that I'm getting from spirit. It's like working on the alignment. And right now, through the crystal ball, I'm getting the understanding of working with your root chakra, your heart, and your crown. So those 3 chakras, making sure they're balanced, they're open, they're balanced, and they're aligned with one another. So there's something here, connect the dots. So there's something about connecting the dots. And look at that. We even have right here through the space and sky, it looks like connecting dots. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this is a beautiful reading. You know, there's understanding that there will always be grief, that it is an energy just like fear. Fear is an energy too. Happiness is an energy too. They all can be transformed, and they all are also available. They're also cycle. They cycle. And the more that we learn how, so this is what you're learning. You're learning this, and it's really going to send you on this path of curiosity. A curious cat. Meow. That's the message I have for you. And let's go ahead and we're going to put you up here with the dragon. And go ahead and blow this candle out at this time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight. Meow.